What's up guys, my name is Stoody. I'd like to welcome you all back to another video. In today's video, I'd like to welcome you all to episode 65 of Stoody Rants. Now today, I'm going to be ranting on the new AFL game, AFL 26. Basically, this game is awful. Surprise, surprise. No, there's no surprise at all. I'm not surprised this game is awful, and it's literally exactly as I predicted it. The exact same as AFL 23, it's just they're scamming us another $90. All they've really done is add Pro Team to the game. Well, not Pro Team, but it used to be called Pro Career with Wicked Witch, basically. BN stole the name, but all they did was the player career mode. That's all they've added. Other than that, it's pretty much the same game. It's got the same glitches as the last game. It looks the exact same, plays the exact same as it was when AFL 23 was last updated or whatever. It's literally the exact same. It's a scam. So if any of you guys were considering picking this game up at some point, do not. Because you're basically just picking up another copy of AFL 23 with the 2025 player lists plus player career mode that doesn't even work. And I'll tell you guys why that is in a minute. But basically, first things first, I just want to say, once again, certain bigger creators getting severely favoured by Ross Simons and Big Ant Studios. Caden McDonald and Twisty3 got the game early, which is complete and utter bullshit and completely unfair to people like me, to any other creators that want to grow their channel through the AFL video game. It's bullshit because you've basically put everyone else way behind in the algorithm before the game has even come out, basically stopping anyone else from having a chance. Now, I do know that Twisty3 and Ross Simons are literally gay partners, right? They're dating, okay? They're obviously gay for each other. I mean, they haven't done a very good job hiding that. But Caden McDonald also admitted that he went to Big Ant Studios and begged to get the game early to make a video for his channel so he can get all the views, all the praise, all the attention from the game. So, yeah, pretty scummy move from Caden McDonald. Big Ant didn't even ask them to come on. It was Caden McDonald himself, and Twisty3 probably did the same thing, knowing how scummy Twisty3 is. Believe me, I know from experience. Anyone who's been on my channel for a while knows what happened between me and Twisty3, and they know how scummy Twisty3 really is. But yeah, those two blokes, they don't care about their fans, they just care about how many views and how much money they can make. That's what it's all about. For me, I don't give a shit about the money. I don't even make that much money. The amount of money I make in about 2 hours at work is about how much I make a month on YouTube. So, yeah, that's saying something because, yeah, most of my videos are demonetized. But anyway, if you guys remember why I quit AFL 23 in the first place. Now, it wasn't the torpedo glitch because the torpedo glitch wasn't actually implemented until 2024 when they added the 2024 player lists and a massive patch where they basically implemented the torpedo glitch to fuck me over. Because basically I used to use the torpedoes to dominate my opponents because I was able to execute the torpedoes way better than pretty much everyone in the game. So that's what happened, and I quit. Well, I did give the game another go after I quit, but once I noticed they took away torpedoes, I quit for good. But the reason I quit in the first place was due to false losses online. Yeah, so basically, I'll put up the leaderboard on the screen right now. Well, you guys will see my win-loss record. So according to AFL 26 at the time I'm recording this, I am 60-9 in terms of win-loss ratio, which is very impressive, don't get me wrong. But that's bullshit because my record is a lot better than that. That's because 5 of those 9 losses were false losses. Now, basically, all of them, one of the times my PS5 crashed because of AFL 26 being really useless. AFL 26 crashed, and I was winning that game by about 60 points, and there was only about 30 seconds left in the game as well. I recorded the whole thing. I'll put it up on my second channel, which is called Stoody Archive. So at some point it will be up, and every time I get a false loss, I'll put it up on that channel if I can. And then every other time is because my opponent has had shitty internet and we disconnected. And for some reason, instead of giving me the win, they gave me the loss each time I was winning. One of the games I won the game 155-0. The game ended, right? But as it was like, the post-game celebrations, that's when we lost connection, right? It wasn't my internet. My internet was perfectly fine. It was the other fuckwit's internet. I won the game 155-0, literally. It did add, 155-0 on my for and against and on my percentage on the leaderboard, but it gave me a bullshit loss. So even though I won 155-0, I got a loss from it. It's fucked up. I did record that one as well, but the thing is, I believe it was like my first game of the day, and I didn't look at the leaderboard before then, so you can't really see like the proof of the false loss, but it was a false loss. But I've recorded it and I'll use it as gameplay, maybe for this video, why not? I'm not the only one who's been getting this problem. One of my mates, Graz, has had this problem as well. He was actually beating the really feral Astro in a game, and that Astro lost connection, and it gave Graz a bullshit loss. And Graz actually ended up belting Astro a few days later when they versed, which was very good to see as well. I mean, Astro loses, the AFL 26 community wins, really. Astro just boosts and shit like that. When he actually plays, he loses. That's why he has to boost to try and get himself up in the rankings. The last game I played last night, right? Basically, I was winning that game by about 40 points, winning it easy. The only easy game I've had in the last 3 or so days because it's become a sweat fest online. And about third quarter or so, late in the third quarter, all of a sudden this dickhead loses connection. I'm kicking out from like fullback after he kicked it behind. So that's what happened, and yeah, I got a bullshit loss from it. It pissed me off because I actually got a genuine loss the game before then. And it was a loss like I almost pulled off a crazy comeback. I only just lost by 3 points. I was down by like 30 points with 2 minutes to go. And then I started kicking all these goals and almost pulled off a crazy comeback, but it's whatever. So one thing you don't like is to lose 2 in a row, and I didn't lose 2 in a row. I won the fucking game, but they still gave me a bullshit loss for it. Now, if this doesn't get fixed, and if this continues, I will be quitting AFL 26 very, very soon, because it basically just takes the fun out of it. There's no point, really. And I'm not interested in going number 1 in the world on the rankings this year. I just simply do not have the time for that. I mean, I'd have a life. I'm not like Astro, who doesn't have a job and is able to play 24/7. When you've got no lives like Astro in the AFL 26 community these days, it's just not really possible to be number 1, because you don't have that sort of time on your hands. You'd literally have to stay up all night, go to work, stay up all night. It's fucked, really fucked. So I'm going for win-loss record, which I did start off with a 21-0 record. I won my first 21 games. And the first loss I got was actually a genuine loss. So I can accept a genuine loss. Like, if the guy beat me, if he was better than me, even if he got a bullshit win due to glitches, I can at least somewhat accept it. But the bullshit losses, I can't accept them. No way. Absolutely no way. But that was a genuine loss. So then I believe my next 2 losses were false losses. Really, I am 65-4 online. I'm 65-4, not fucking 60-9. It's fucking disgusting. And I probably would have played more games as well if it wasn't for bullshit losses, because, when you get a bullshit loss, you're like, oh, fuck this, I'm going to go do something else. And don't bother playing for the rest of the day, or stop playing for a few hours or some shit, when you're planning on playing for a good period of time that day, maybe. But anyway, moving on to the next glitch, mainly online. This one is the stab kick glitch. Now, people have been exploiting this one big time. The same thing happened on AFL 23. It's one of the reasons why I quit, because the game, after they had taken away torpedoes, implemented the torpedo glitch, everyone had to use stab kicks. And that's fucked. It makes it a low-scoring shit game. And I don't know how to exploit it like everyone else did. Like, I knew how to do torps and all that, but I don't know how to exploit the stab kick glitch. And not only that, when there's a certain glitch called the camera angle glitch, which we're going to get onto later on in this video, it makes it almost impossible. Because if you're looking for a teammate to kick it to, and then the camera angle fucking changes as you're kicking it, and it makes you kick it in a different direction, I mean, it robs you a goal most times. Not only that, when I go to kick it to someone, and if it's not the camera angle glitch, half the time it doesn't even go to where I actually fucking kicked it to. So it's fucked up, and a lot of sweats have started to use it. I've noticed that, like, when I first started playing, like, the first day, I was smashing people. Like, I had a 400 plus percentage. But last few days, last 4 or 5 days, it's getting a lot sweatier. All my games are a lot closer. I mean, people that I've never even heard of are fucking somewhat competitive against me. And it's because they do stab kicks. Like, it's fucked. The marking glitch is another one that has actually been implemented lately, which is another one I will be talking about later on. But that's also made it harder for me to dominate. I'm not dominating like I was at first, but still I've only lost 4 games legitly, so somehow I'm still absolutely dominating without feeling like I'm dominating. Maybe I'm just in some bad form, I don't know. But like, I don't seem to be getting any easy games at all. Like, it all seems to be a sweat fest. And my last 3 legitimate losses have probably come in the last 15 to 20 games. I haven't lost 2 legitimately in a row yet, and I haven't lost 2 legitimately in the one day yet. And I don't know if I ever will, but if the false losses continue to pile up, I'm basically done. The stab kicks have made the game really shit, and just, boring. Up next, tactics don't work. Now, here's the thing. People exploit the stab kick glitch, and they seem to have loose players everywhere. And my tactics, right, is locate for defense. That means all my players go man on man on the opponents, but they fucking don't. There's so many times, online or offline, where the opponents have loose players everywhere in their forward line. It's a joke, an absolute joke. And if I was to change it to zone or partial zone, it's even worse. Even worse. So the tactics don't work. And even in the clearances, right? In AFL 23, they worked, right? You could set where you wanted your players to stand, whether it was defensive, attacking, or balanced, and you could reset it again in terms of like how your opponent sets theirs, try and counter them, that sort of thing. It doesn't even work. Your players just stay in the same spot anyway. So, yeah, that's useless. And also, all the kick-out tactics are shit. And also, when you do, like, say, for example, if you do overload right, it'll overload the left. So, just a warning on that as well. Severe OP teams online. OP stands for overpowered, just so you guys know. So, basically, in Wicked Witch games, right, online, all the ratings were even. All the teams were capped at 85. You could use custom teams, but they'd all be automatically capped at 85 online. You could put them at 99 overall, everyone, if you wanted to. They would be 99 overall offline. But online, they would all be 85 overall. So it's all fair and no cheating. That's what made AFL Evo 2 and AFL Evo 1 so much better than the 2 most recent games online. And because they do it by ratings, you can't actually pick a team, a custom team or anything like that. There's 3 teams that have an 87 rating, right? Sydney, GWS, and Hawthorn. They all have an 87 rating, and they're all so much more OP than all the other teams. Like, you can't outmark anyone. They seem to be able to run faster, all this other shit. I mean, if you are playing as a team with a rating 86 or 85 against someone who has a team rating of 87, basically you are at a huge disadvantage. And Sydney especially, because you can put Errol Gordon on the field, because Errol Gordon's on the bench. So you can put him on the field, making Sydney even better. So even more OP. That probably makes Sydney the most OP team out of everyone. GWS have Jesse Hogan. You cannot fucking outmark him at all. So if you kick it a full forward to Hogan, you should get a lot of the marks, most of the time at least. But then the marking glitch is a thing as well. And people have started to catch on over the last 3 or 4 days of all the OP teams. So now, basically every single game, you're going up against either Sydney, GWS or Hawthorn, because that other cunt wants an advantage. And of course, Astro always plays as Sydney. Yeah, because he has to have the advantage. He did the same thing in AFL 23. He would only play as Melbourne. He would not go up against you unless he was playing as Melbourne. He would not go up against you on AFL 26 unless he gets to play as Sydney. Just a dirty dog wanting a bullshit advantage, pretty much. And another fucking stupid thing, at the coin toss, right? Online. If you win the coin toss, you're kicking to the left. Whoever wins the coin toss kicks to the left. Whoever loses kicks to the right. If you pick to kick to the right, it'll change it to the left. You have to kick to the left. There's another bullshit glitch. So if there's extreme wind going to the right, you want to lose the fucking toss because you cannot pick to go to the right. It automatically makes you go to the left. It is so stupid. And an awful glitch. I mean, this game has more glitches than AFL 23. It's just AFL 23 plus a few extra glitches, pretty much. Now, going on to the more so the offline glitches. Well, this one is predominantly offline. So this is the shot meter glitch offline. Offline, the shot meter glitch is way too fast. Way too fast. And you can't have a set shot properly. It's fucked. It is way too fast and needs to be fixed 100%. And now we go up to the camera angle glitch. Now this camera angle glitch, basically what happens is you take a mark, right? Maybe you take a few seconds to kick the ball. You're looking for a teammate to kick it to. You're wondering what to do with it. You kick it, then all of a sudden the camera angle changes. And it happens as you're kicking the ball. And because, the camera angle is different, you have to put the analog stick a different way. You end up kicking it to the sideways instead of forwards. And it usually results in a turnover and a goal. That glitch happens online and offline. It is fucked up. Absolutely fucked up. I wonder if the counter to that glitch is to change your camera angle to, the far camera angle. But I've never liked that camera angle. I've never felt comfortable playing with that camera angle. But I might have no choice if that's how you exploit that glitch, counter that glitch. I might have to get rid of it. It's fucked. Really fucked. And it absolutely does my head in. You'll see in future AFL 26 videos, there is a particular video where that glitch absolutely does my head in and robs me multiple goals. And it all happens at one time as well. Anyway, the next glitch, the holding the ball glitch. Way too many times you go to kick the ball. You kick the ball, but it doesn't let you kick the ball. And it gives it, and you get tackled for holding the ball. So it's bullshit. I mean, that has been a glitch in previous games, but this is definitely the game it's absolutely been the worst in. I've been robbed many goals from the holding the ball glitch, online and offline. It happens quite a lot throughout the game, quite a lot. It's not the most damaging one, unless it happens in your defense, obviously. But it seems to happen most of the time when you're having a shot on goal. Or when you're going for a bit of a run in the midfield, something like that. That's when it usually happens. And then there's this one. I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but the AI holding the ball glitch. At the time I'm recording this, I haven't uploaded my player career mode series, but this glitch is what has broken player career mode. It's made it unplayable. So basically what happens with this glitch is that the AI gets done holding the ball. But the thing is, the AI just stands there for the whole time. They don't dispose of the ball at all. They stand there, and then the umpire calls play on. They get tackled holding the ball. And the reason why this is so fucked in player career mode, right? Because if you're doing it in coach career mode, you get the free kick and then you can kick it, do whatever you want. But if it's the AI tackling the AI will do the same fucking thing. So say if it's the opponent that gets tackled holding the ball, right? Then your teammate has the ball. You can call for the ball as much as you want. They will not kick it to you. They will not handle it to you. They'll just stand there and get tackled the same way the opposition gets tackled, holding the ball, and it repeats. It just repeats, and it makes it unplayable. So say if there's 5 minutes left in the quarter, might as well be the end of the quarter, because it'll go on for the whole entire quarter unless you give away a 50 so they can have a shot on goal. The only time you could stop that glitch is if the opponent is having a shot on goal. So you have to give away 50, basically give up goals to stop that glitch. It's fucked up. I don't know if they've fixed it yet, but because I haven't played Player Career Mode in about a week. It's about a week ago that I recorded that video. I just haven't had time to edit it, and I feel like it'll take forever to edit. I feel like it'll be a pain in the ass to edit, to be honest. So if it does end up being a pain in the ass to edit, then I'll probably just drop the series altogether. We'll wait and see. So the next glitch is that you can't take a specky. Online or offline, you can't take a specky. You just can't. The AI has started taking speckies as well, but you can't take one yourself. If you can't do a certain action, why put it in the game again? Take speckies out of the game. It is bullshit that the AI are able to fucking do it and you can't. It's bullshit. Up next, we have the marking glitch. Now, when the game first came out, you knew how to mark, right? You basically press triangle when it vibrated, try and get front position, get best position. So you mark it. But that seems to have been thrown out the window now. I have best position and all that, online, offline, or whatever, and somehow my opponent marks it. It's a joke. So I don't know if it's being done by ratings, but there's been times where I've used a clearly better player against the other player, and the other player marked it still. And I've had the better position, timed it perfectly. It's a joke. And another thing is punching the ball. Like 90% of the time, if you decide to punch the ball, you'll get the punch, even if you're in the worst position or don't time it perfectly. You'll get the punch. So punching glitch as well. So if you're online against a sweaty cunt who seems to be getting all the marks, just punch it. At least the ball goes to ground. But the thing is, you have no control over the direction of the punch. That's the problem. The punch can go anywhere, so you can fuck you over still. But it's better than giving away a set shot on goal or something like that. And then we have the torpedo glitch. You cannot do a torpedo at fucking all unless you're having a set shot. Even if you're kicking out from full back, you can't torp it. I want to torp it down the middle when I'm kicking it full back to get a little bit of extra distance. But I can't fucking do that, because if I do, it'll just turn it into some stupid stab kick or some shit like that and a turnover. It'll go like all the torp would just go fucking 30 meters. It's disgusting. You can't have a torp shot on goal. It just goes out on the full. You don't even have a meter for it anymore. It's just a line. It's not like goals. It's just a line now. So you can't kick a torp goal. You can't fucking even kick a torp in general play because it'll just be a 30 meter kick and will not even go in the direction you want it to go. It's just disturbing and disgusting and needs to be fixed as well. And one last glitch I have on this list, the snap kick glitch from out on the full in the back line. It seems to always happen in the back line. So what I mean is your opponent kicks it out on the full and you are kicking it back in for your free kick in the back line. It's usually. I don't remember it happening anywhere else on the field. And I feel like it's only happened online so far. It might have happened against the AI, but I feel like it's only happened online. What happens, right, is that when you go to kick it, you can't kick it to where you want to kick it to. It just makes you do some stupid snap kick. It doesn't go as far. It only goes like 30, 35 meters, and it usually results in a turnover 90% of the time. That is fucking bullshit. Like absolute bullshit. And needs to be fixed, and it usually costs you a goal. There we go. There's my rant. There's all the glitches that need to be fixed. I mean, this game is literally the exact same as AFL 23. You could argue it's even worse, to be honest with you. I mean, when it first got released, I thought it was better than AFL 23, to be honest. But I feel like after every single patch, it's just slowly getting worse and worse and worse. It's getting worse as time goes on. It'll be buried very soon, since they're pretty much putting out patches almost every day. I think they've put out 7 patches or some shit already. I mean, the game was released 9 days ago. Yeah, 9 days ago. So, yeah, tell me in the comments section if I've missed any glitches. Tell me your thoughts on the game as well. Tell me your thoughts on all of these glitches and everything that I've said in this video. I'd like to hear your feedback. Should I quit playing online? Is it worth it? What's Pro Team like? I still haven't played it. I'm not even interested in playing it, but if people are saying it's actually good, then maybe I might consider it, but I reckon it's probably shit. And, you know, you can... And I did see that you pay for packs as well. It looks like it's a pay-to-win thing. So, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not giving Big Ant any more money. No way in fuck. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this rant. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more epic rants like this. Be sure to become a channel member. Just click the jump button next to my name. Also, be sure to subscribe to my premium member King Guys of Nick. Link to his channels in the description. Also, be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channels. Be sure to subscribe to my podcast channel, King Snakes of Stoody. Also, be sure to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Stoody Archives. Links to both of those are in the description. Also, be sure to join my Discord server, is called Australian Sports Community. Link to that is in the description. Also, be sure to follow me on my other social media accounts. I have Twitter and also have TikTok. Do save for all those Stoody YT. Links to all those will also be in the description. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next video.